Alrighty, so this is gonna be my first look at, well, the GT6 pre-orders. I'm gonna go through anything and everything that I can see, just off the bat, first time reaction. I barely even looked at the website before recording this video, so let's go ahead and go through all of this shit. I did write down everything that I want to talk about here. I do have a little list of stuff, so according to my list, we first got to talk about the pre-orders. Now, there's not much to talk about here. We can pre-order GT6 through PlayStation. It's going to be through the PlayStation Store. I don't know how it is on Xbox. I'm not an Xbox guy by any means. And we're going to now look at this shit. So if I click pre-order now, we get the choice. Now this part I didn't see even yet because I was looking at this earlier today and I think it looked a little bit different. I think I can find a picture and put it on the screen, or it's going to be in the thumbnail maybe. But we're going to look at this. So we have the choice between Ultimate Edition, which is just digital, that's basically it, and the Standard Edition, which is a digital code in a box. Now, I have a completely separate opinion on this. I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole in this video. I'm going to be talking about, in a separate video that's going to be coming out in a few days, the good and the bad stuff about the GT6 pre-orders, but we're going to talk about that in a separate video. Let's go ahead and focus on this right now. So the Ultimate Edition, it says an exclusive collection of items threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's story, and this edition includes, of course, GTA 6, and this part we've already seen, so I'm not going to go read through all that. This is where we're getting into the interesting stuff. So, Vice City, a vintage Vice City pack, flashback to when the neon burned brightest with the vintage Vice City pack featuring the timeless two-tone 55 Rapid Stainer, sedan, and garage alongside the world-famous Ocean Beach. These decayed outfits and hairstyles for both Jason and Lucia, and an iconic weapon pattern that echoes the excess of the past. Now that's going to be interesting. We're going to see some pictures of that. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and take a look at these screenshots that we got right here. So this is, I might be wrong on this, but back here, Ocean View Hotel, I think this is where Tommy stays in GTA Vice City, and that when the game starts, you actually have a safe house back there. But yeah, we got the main duo here. They're standing in front of some sort of classic car. This could be like that, like 50s car or whatever. I'm huge into cars. We're going to be talking about that all in this video. It's going to be quite a long video, actually. We're going to be analyzing all this shit. I'm going to do my best, at least. And this car has to be, even though it's not that car, it reminds me heavily of the, do you guys remember the taxi cabs from GTA Vice City? Those like yellow ones, what were they called? Like Kaufman cabs or something? That one of those that you can the Tommy can buy the business from. You know, you can buy that business, and then you're the owner of this taxi company thing. And they got that color going on, you know, and whatnot. They're obviously not the same car, but you know, they got that vibe about them. Dude, first thing I noticed here, look at how detailed the rain, what are these, like raindrops on the windshield? Like, this is insane. The lighting looks really good. The reflections, of course, and these are just some screenshots. This is not even like anything special. This is one of the first screenshots I see. Like, look at this. Look at the reflection down there on the road. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. I don't think I turned it on in OBS, but whatever. Moving on to the next picture here. Of course, I think they're in the same car. They were going for a drive. Jason's just got a gun casually. You know, some drive-by stuff and whatnot. If I look at the background, this looks to be taken around the same spot, maybe a little bit farther down the road. Maybe closer to in Vice City when do you guys know that place where you can do like the stunt jump, and it's right next to that alleyway? I think this could be somewhere along there. I might be wrong, but that's basically what I can determine from the background here. I don't know how much different the map's going to be from GTA Vice City. I do imagine that it's going to be a vastly different and much bigger map, as it was the case between San Andreas and GTA 5. Looking at this is of course that same car. I think this is the third picture featuring this thing. So yeah, it's basically like a 50s type classic car thing. It's got the wall what are they, sidewall wheels? I forgot what these things are called, but they got the white wall effect thing on the wheels. I completely forgot what that's called. On the tires, that is, sorry. A pretty nice back shot of the car. This is probably my favorite picture so far. Got the license plate. This is what the license plate's gonna look. Not the best look at it, but I do think that we have a better one somewhere down the line in these pictures. This is of course a nice setting. We're look at those palm trees in the background. Those shits look fire, dude. What else? Okay, so they're out there in a club and shit. I think we saw something like this in the trailer. Just a random shot of Lucia, whatever. This is cool. So the weapons, as it was mentioned earlier, the weapons are gonna have this sort of pattern on them when you get the pre-order. And the pattern, if you look closely, and if you guys remember, if you played Vice City, they match, of course, Tommy's iconic Hawaiian shirt that he wears all throughout Vice City. This is a cool homage to Vice City, dude. I'm a huge fan of this. I'm tweaking the fuck out. Vice City's been one of my favorites for years. Vice City is actually, I think, the first GTA that I ever played, so it's quite special for me, not gonna lie. Got another one. This reminds me of Los Santos a lot. Like, this picture, if you look at the background, you guys remember, do you guys know in Los Santos in GTA 5 you got the Maze Bank Arena or whatever the fuck it's called? This reminds me heavily of that. Of course it's not that, this is Vice City and whatnot, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. They look to be on some sort of balcony, like at a party or some shit. I don't know what's going on here. Just a random shot of Jason. He's got these like fucking 3D tweaker glasses on. I don't know. Not too interesting of a shot. This is interesting. So this looks to be the back seat of that car. I think that's the same car. We got the weapons again with the Hawaiian shirt pattern and whatnot. We got some money. We got a duffel bag. This looks to be like a heist in the making, or I think type setup, because they're probably just prepping a heist or going for a heist. They got the duffel bag. I mean, the money's in there though, but that could be the getaway, or it could be just like a random screenshot that doesn't really happen in the game. I don't know. It looks cool either way. The money looks really, really detailed, as well as the weapons and the backseat of the car. Dude, if you compare this to what the back seats look like in cars in GTA 5, this is a night and day difference. Not much I can see else from here. I guess you can see some buildings in the back, but nothing too remarkable, I think. I got another, there's like one of the 500 fucking pictures that you have of them next to a car. This car seems to be showing up a lot. Like in almost all these pictures, I think this car has been seen, and I wonder if it's going to have any significance, if it's going to be like someone's personal car at the start or something. I wonder if this car is going to have any kind of significance. This looks to be at the docks. This instantly reminds me of the, if you guys know the boat yard that Tommy bought back in Vice City. You can buy that boat yard and you can do some missions there. This instantly reminds me of that area in the background. Reminds me of the docks a lot. This could be there. I don't really know, but that definitely looks cool. It's a cool shot and whatnot. Pretty interesting. And also the background, the sky and whatnot looks beautiful, I gotta say. We also get, in this Ultimate Edition, a free month of GT Plus. I don't give two shits about GT Plus, but it is what it is. Next up, this is what I'm here for, dude. This shit's what I'm here for. The 1995 Grotti Cheetah. Now this, of course, is a Ferrari or a Maserati or something like that. This looks to be a dealership because it's got the fake brand in the background, Southern Tower. This could be... this could definitely be the dealership for where they sell these kind of cars, where this brand sells their cars and whatnot. And this thing looks detailed. Like, look at the wheels, the fog lights at the bottom, the yellow ones. This looks really cool. Pop-up headlights. Look at the detail on the headlights, dude. I've never seen this in a. I think fucking Forza has this. The back looks really cool. The paint job's looking really cool. Of course, it's got the red to, you know, mimic the Italian, like the Ferrari and whatnot. Not a huge fan of Italian cars, but it's cool nonetheless. It's old school, and I approve. What else can we see here? We can even see like the turn signals. Fucking the wheels. They look really detailed. They even got the logo. These are like OEMs and whatnot. And we got the Gloriana license plate. This is a big deal. We're probably going to be going to another state. Gloriana is people say it's going to be Georgia in the game, so we're definitely going to be seeing some more states. I would prefer if we saw some colder states, but yeah, I doubt that's going to happen, sadly. But it is what it is. The floor itself, like even down to the floor, look at the bricks. Look how detailed all this shit looks. I can't. Dude, the amount of details, the attention to detail that they put in this shit just baffles me. What else? So we're looking at, okay, this is the same car, and the interior, dude. That's one of the first things that caught my eye when I first looked at the trailers. Even how detailed the interior is on some of these cars that we saw so far. Pretty cool. I'm all for this kind of stuff. Okay, now we got some weapons. His and hers versions of this powerful revolver with classic Vice City stylings around, scoured from the Vercetti estate, including palm tree, edged grips, engraved detailing, and high performance scope. I don't know why you would need a scope on a revolver, but that's besides me. I'm not a gun expert by any means. We got some weapons. I don't know what this is. Like at the bottom, the split switchblades, that's some sort of, like, what are we looking at here? I think that's money. No, that's actually money, but it's a battery attached to it. So could that be a bomb or something? I don't know. It could be fucking die packs for all I know, dude. I don't really know. We got a switchblade up there, revolver, and they got the fucking engraved palm trees. Are you shitting me right now? They engraved palm trees on weapons? What the fuck? Dude, that's insane. Personalized weapon variants. Personalized sidearms with detailed engravings for Jason's Giardi ES9 pistol and Lucia's pistol, whatever. Okay, so they got personalized fucking things for their weapons. They're like all fully custom and whatnot. That's really cool. Vice City style, whether poolside or side by side, Jason and Lucia can look the part with exclusive outfits, tattoos, and more. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Not really too crazy on it, I guess. But the Hawaiian shirts are a vibe, dude. Hawaiian shirts, let's do it. Now this is interesting. Jason's safe house vehicles. Switch gears and soak up the sun in army fatigue, tinged Dinka Enduro motorcycle or Crest kayak. Now this is a vibe. This bike is a vibe. This reminds me, I'm not really an expert on bikes, but this reminds me of the Honda CB. If you guys know those bikes from the late 80s, I believe, is when those things were made. Reminds me heavily of that. And also we got kayaking. Dude, this shit looks like a vibe. This is gonna be beautiful. I can't wait to see this. Also, the details on this bike are insane. Like bro, down to the like fading and like the damage on the seat. Like it's insane, the attention to detail that's gonna be present in this game. Going back to this first picture here. So I think this is Jason on the balcony and whatnot. That's his kayak, that's the bike, and that's his car. And I can't wait to look at the next pictures because they're going to be pictures of that. Of course, this house has been featured in, I think, the second trailer, if I remember correctly. And this is what looks to be that house that Jason's going to be staying in at the beginning of the game. The first safe house, from what we saw at least, not confirmed yet, but, you know, from what we saw in the trailers, that's very likely the case. And now for the big one, Ganado Retro Build. Okay, so inject some muscle and classic stylings into Jason's well-worn Vapid Ganado low riding pickup with exclusive mods. This is 150% the fucking chillest car that I saw in this game so far. The paint job, the color, the details, I'm all for this kind of shit. In all honesty, this looks like an El Camino to me, like early 70s El Camino type thing. Reminds me heavily of it's called different in this game, but if you guys remember the Picador from San Andreas, that's the car that Ryder was driving in the beginning of San Andreas, and it reminds me heavily of that. It's called a little bit different here, but I do think that it's the same car if I remember correctly. We can see Jason in here, and dude, this guy looks like a real person. This shit looks like a movie at this point. It doesn't even look like a video game. And look at the background, the water, the road textures and whatnot. The textures in this game look beautiful. I'm scared to see what kind of PC I'll need to run this fucking thing. Now this is interesting. This part I'm conflicted about because I think this is one of those things where it's going to be exclusive to the Ultimate Edition, but I'm not sure, but it says Ride Out Customs Mod Shop. So okay, so transform vanilla vehicles into magnificent works of art with detailed interiors, exquisite rims, and donk stylings. This heavily reminds me of Benny's. If you guys know Benny's original Motorworks in GT Online, where you have some highly customizable stuff. You can change the interior and whatnot, and all sorts of little details on these cars. This looks to be kind of like that, but even with more detail, more options, more customization, which again, I'm all for. This looks like a lifted, like a Cadillac from the late 80s or something. I'm not too knowledgeable on American cars, I will acknowledge. but this looks to be like a mod shop of some sort, and I'm all for it. The interior on this thing looks custom as fuck. Got the column shifter. I don't know if it's stock on this car, but it looks really cool. The paint job's kind of cool. This looks cool. The shop itself looks really interesting and detailed. Like compared to Los Santos Customs that we had in GTA 5, this is like heaps above. Like you got a whole garage, you got a car up there on the lift, another car on the lift, some dude that's probably gonna have the transmission just fall on his face and kill him, but never mind that. Oh, it's on jack stands. Cool. Yeah, man, all these details that I'm noticing right now, that's what I'm most fascinated by. Even, you know, those like labels back there. We got some pallets and whatnot. This is insane. Like, this is dead ass insane. I'm going through everything right now. Alright, Sarah's unisex salon. Now this is gonna be a place where you can get some like tattoos and like hair and whatever the fuck you can customize your character. And this is what I'm, you know, kind of concerned about. I'm gonna talk about this in the video about the good and the bad stuff about the GTA 6 pre-orders. But this is the part that gets me. Only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. Sadly, I do think that this is a case of Rockstar, you know, putting this sort of stuff behind a paywall, which I'm not for. I'm not happy about this. But like I said, I'll talk about this in detail in a future video. At least from what you can see now, you can, you know, customize hairstyles and do all that sort of shit for your characters. I imagine it's going to be just as highly customizable as the cars. Compared to GTA 5, you're probably going to have a lot more options, which I'm really, really happy about. Back to some more exclusive, I guess, vehicles. Perfect for perfect casting in the Gambit Bay and reeling in catches of all sorts. This radiant pink and blue squall docked at Washington Beach is made ocean ready with an explosive laden weapons crate. Okay, so, and this really reminds me of Vice City. It keeps that sort of Vice City charm, you know, even though Vice City, the original game, was set in like what, the mid 80s, like 86, I think. It still keeps that sort of charm and vibe. You got the buildings and whatnot, the fucking multicolored lights everywhere. It's insane. It really does look insane. The skybox is beautiful. Are those helicopters? Or I think they're helicopters. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it looks really, really alive. Everything in these pictures seems like the city seems like really alive. A lot more so compared to GTA 5 even. But looking at this, this is more of a closer shot of the boat that we just talked about here. And it's beautiful. The reflections, the shadows and everything, that it's insane. Look at the water, how it looks. Look at how it reflects off like the bottom of the boat. I genuinely don't think that this was possible. I didn't think that this was ever possible in a video game. Another picture here. So we got some sharks and whatnot. These are dolphins. They're not sharks. I'm stupid. Anyway, so they're on the boat, chilling, just, you know, having a drink, whatever, doing. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna be doing on that boat, but look, this looks to be like some sort of boat race, maybe. I think we had boat races in Vice City, so it looks like these are making a comeback, and that's going to be really interesting, and I can't wait to participate in some boat races, I guess. And we're looking at some, you know, crystal clear, beautiful Miami water and whatnot. They got a helicopter in the sky and whatnot. Probably filming the whole thing, let's be real, or it's the cops. But we're gonna move on here. Stock 305 clothing store. Okay, so this is just gonna be a closed shop. I'm again concerned about this part specifically. Only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. Yeah, I'm concerned. I'm concerned about that, definitely. But this looks to be some sort of closed shop and whatnot. This van reminds me heavily of the Moonbeam Custom from GTA Online. It's that van that you can like customize, put a bunch of speakers in and whatnot. This looks to be that kind of deal here. And this is the closed shop. It's got all sorts of graffiti and like art and shit on it. It looks really, really cool. I can't wait to see if we'll have some like cool streetwear and whatnot in that place to buy. And now this is also really cool. The 67 Vapid Dominator Buggy. A Mud Club monster offering immersive off-road handling for the backwoods of Mount Colga and beyond. Conveniently stored at the Paradise Garage in Watson Bay, which features a weapon locker plus a secure place to deposit stolen goods to be fenced. Okay, this thing is beautiful. There's some sort of lifted buggy thing, clearly an off-road vehicle and whatnot. It's got those like huge lights. This reminds me of Trevor's truck a lot from GTA 5. I'm gonna look at some close-ups here. So it's got the freaking grill, the front bumper, weird looking thing. I don't know what I'd call this. Is it a grill? Is it a bumper? I'm not too sure. I'm not too big of an expert on specifics. But anyway, but we're gonna look at here another picture here. This is probably my favorite one. I've seen this one. This is the inside, and again, the detail of the interiors on these cars, dude. I'm so happy how this is looking so far. Even like down to the fucking I remember people were complaining about like GTA 6 maybe not having as good graphics. Bro, look at this. They got the freaking mud on the windshield. Like, come on, dude. How can you be like geeking about this and tweaking when you got this? Oh, GTA 6 not gonna have good graphics? Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, look at this picture. What do you say now? Anyway, moving on. Another shot of the buggy. This looks to be coming out of some sort of garage. It says loading area, caution, authorized. Automatic doors, keep clear. Not authorized. I don't know why I said authorized. But yeah. It's got these huge wheels. These are not stock. I don't think they're stock. This thing looks modded to shit, I'll be honest. Maybe it's not. Who knows? What else do we got back here? Nothing too interesting. There's another door back there into the garage. And I think that's about it. Moving on to the Electric Fang Tattoo Parlor. Of course, there's going to be a place where you can get some tattoos and whatnot. As you can see, that's just showing off what sort of shit you can get. And that's all cool and whatnot. I'm not too big into tattoos personally, but the problem is that this is going to be the Ultimate Edition exclusive. This is probably the third time that I've seen this. And yeah, we're gonna have a discussion about this in detail in a future video, 100%. But yeah, that's about it for the tattoo shop. One-Eyed Willie's mod shop, same thing. This part's gonna piss me off. I'm gonna lose my shit in a future video about this. One-Eyed Willie's mod shop. This mod shop in Lake Leonidas specializes in off-road modifications and hand-printed automotive artistry. Only open for business, of course, with the Ultimate Edition. Okay, so this looks to be some sort of mod shop for off-road vehicles specifically. This car reminds me of the Dubsta 6x6 from GT Online. If you guys ever saw that car, I don't think, is that a thing in single player? I'm not sure. I do think that thing is also a thing in GTA 5 single player mode. This reminds me of that heavily, the Dubsta 6x6 from GTA 5. And of course, this looks to be some sort of mod shop with a bunch of stuff in here. We got some like flags and whatnot put up. I can see a fire extinguisher back there, some sort of office area, maybe like we got some pictures up there on the wall. We got some this dude's working on the engine and whatnot. This dude's, what is he doing? Like putting air in the tires? I don't want to know what the fuck he's doing. That dude's over there just not doing shit, I'll be honest. He's just kind of standing there. We got some cones down there. We got a lot of details. Again, the floor even like looks really cool because it's got like paint marks on it from like, I guess, where the cars were repainted and whatnot. It is really insane and all looks really exciting, I gotta say. Let's move on here. A Good Time Gear, a capsule collection of apparel and accessories inspired by the Good Time States hit TV show character Maka the Gator. Now, of course, the alligator is gonna be really prevalent apparently. If they have a TV show about an alligator, I reckon it's gonna be some pretty funny shit, and I know I'm gonna be rocking these ridiculous ass shirts when playing the game 100%. It's gonna be fun. I think if it's any better than Fame or Shame, I'm all for it, because Fame or Shame, yeah, no, we're not gonna talk about that. I wonder if it's actually gonna have like a prevalence in the story, because Fame or Shame did in GTA 5 have a little bit of a prevalence in the overall story. So I am really excited to see what they're gonna do with it. This looks to be like a giant billboard thing behind, like advertising the TV show and whatnot, like a walkway down there. Looks really, really cool. Let's move on. Okay, PTT Youngin's illegal goods store. Okay, so this is gonna be like a place where you can probably buy a bunch of illegal shit like weapons and whatnot. Raid the compound of one of Southside Vice City's loudest and most socially active gangs and escape safely to score some special items and distinct contraband. Yeah, this is looking to be like a black marketplace thing where you can buy like weapons and like stolen vehicles and like or sell shit. I don't know. I got some dude with an Uzi, and I got some dude filming. What else do we have? Some dude on a dirt bike doing burnouts and whatnot. So this is gonna be some interesting stuff. I also love how it has the fucking no smoking sign, even though you just casually got dudes with Uzis, some dude doing burnouts, and then you got the no smoking sign. Like, that's gonna do anything, dude. That's pretty funny, dude. Got a bunch of graffiti on the wall, people looking, like watching and shit. There's another dude filming, I think. I got some boxes on the top, a camera and whatnot. So this looks to be like some sort of maybe abandoned storage unit where these guys are just kind of squatting or something. I don't really know. We'll see when we see it, but that's all it for the illegal goods store. Lastly, my favorite part, my personal favorite part of all this is the classic car collection. This looks to be some dude who's going to be restoring classic cars. We're going to see what he says, or what the website says about him. Track down a variety of abandoned cars and work-in-progress project cars and revitalize them to their former glory in this special commission from eccentric collector and local fixer, Wyman. Or Wyman, is that how you pronounce his name? I don't fucking know. I don't care. So this is going to be restoring classic cars. This is hands down the single most exciting thing that I have seen out of all of these. I am tweaking the fuck out about this. I can't wait for this. I am foaming at the mouth like a retard right now. But anyway, so we got this dude. He's got a bunch of tools back there. We're looking at some like knockoff WD-40. Got some sort of muscle car back there. Got a truck. Got some other dude standing next to the car. This is what looks to be his like yard or like garage and whatnot. Another muscle car with the classic American flag back there. Got in front of him looks to be some sort of, again, muscle car, which looks to like, I think this is a radiator cap maybe on it. I'm not too sure. It's a little bit of a weird angle. I guess it was like heavily modded. This reminds me instantly of Dom Toretto's Dodge Charger, the 900 horsepower thing from Fast and Furious 1. I don't know why. Moving on, this looks like a really cool car. I'm usually not a fan of this color, but this looks pretty beautiful with the black stripe going on. The exhaust thing, it looks nicely done up. It doesn't look like overly like riced up and shit. It looks really cool. Got a spoiler in the back. This car looks really interesting. I don't know what this car is. I have no idea, but we're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. Got another car. What does this say? The Riata. I don't know what this car is. Is it in GT Online? It doesn't ring a bell. It reminds me of you guys know the Chevy Suburban looking thing that Michael and Trevor escape in during the prologue in GTA 5? Reminds me kind of that car. Also, look at the details on this thing as well. First of all, it's got the fucking Breaking Bad RV paint job. Just saying, it reminds me of that too. Second of all, it's got the really detailed like dirty spots on it, like at the mud and whatnot, like from the wheels to the bottom of the door and shit. Look at the hood. The windows and whatnot. This thing looks like it's been sitting a while or it's been taken off road. Either way, it looks really cool and really interesting. I can't wait to see this car. We can even see the interior, which looks to be some sort of leather fucking brown seats-ish thing. Yeah, I don't know. Not much to see here, but a cool car nonetheless. This... is that a Lotus? I'm not sure. I really don't know what this car is. But this looks to be some sort of like no top type thing. It's got a bunch of livery on it. Probably is for racing or some shit. Classic cars and whatnot. This, I don't even know what this is. Again, I'm not too sure. Maybe this could be some sort of Lotus. I have no idea. The paint job, not too big of a fan. But look at the grille. Look at how detailed the fucking grille is. Turn signals, wheels. Detailing on these cars is insane. I keep talking about this, but I just can't help myself. This is probably my favorite one so far. Detroit, so this is gonna be like a Dodge or some shit, or like some sort of muscle car, like a Ford or like an old Ford or something. But the inside looks really cool. It's got even like the wood. If you look closely, it's got like the wood trim pieces on it, from the radio to the steering wheel to the fucking unlock, keyholes and whatnot. The freaking door handles. It's insane. This car looks really cool. I can't wait to see all sorts of classic cars that this dude's going to be working on, that we're going to get to experience in this. But that's it from what you get in the Ultimate Edition. Sadly, it's only digital. Like I said, we're going to talk about that in a future video a little bit more. Moving on to the Standard Edition. So the Standard Edition is just the classic game. You get a digital or code in a box. Yeah, like I said, topic for a separate video. I'm not even going to talk about that anymore. Okay, this is the classic GT6 description, whatever. And now we got the Vintage Vice City pack. We've seen all that, and you also get a free month of GTA Plus, which is all the stuff that you get with the Standard Edition compared to the Ultimate Edition. As far as I've seen, the Ultimate Edition is going to be like around $100. The Standard is going to be, I think, $80. I might be wrong on that. Okay, so we got this screenshot. This is the car that's been shown in the classic cars, I think, section. And this is an interesting picture because this looks to be right on Ocean Beach, not too far from the hotel, maybe. This is where the main like Ocean Beach area is from Vice City. If you guys remember that place, that feels so empty compared to this. But yeah, this looks to be Ocean Beach, at least from what I can see here. It looks really, really cool. Got a bunch of buildings in the back. Maybe that one could be the hotel, or that one on the left, maybe. I'm not really too sure, but that's at least from what I can see right now. Kind of a blurry picture, like I said, not too much to see here. Also, one more thing I want to look at here is this image. This image we've seen before, but I want to look at it here on video because I haven't talked about it yet. This is, of course, some sort of nighttime image, and this is the docks. This is probably the same place where Tommy had the boatyard back in GTA Vice City. Across the road, that, like in the corner on the right, I'm gonna zoom in editing this, or that could maybe even be the place where Tommy had his little deal with Victor Vance, where things went south and Victor Vance died, and that's how the story of GTA Vice City starts. The buildings and whatnot, this part reminds me of GTA 5 a lot. Reminds me of Los Santos. We got the cranes up there, which looks to be like we're gonna be having some construction going on as well in GTA 6, not only in GTA 5. The Mile High Club being under construction for what, 13 years has been memed to death by this point. It's time to meme some new construction or buildings under construction in GTA 6 when it comes out. We got some planes in the sky, some helicopters. Water looks beautiful. We got some boats as well. That's pretty neat and whatnot. I wish this thing was a little bit, more of like a higher resolution picture or a bit brighter so we could see more stuff. I'm looking, at the lit up parts. I'm not seeing anything too interesting as of right now. What is interesting back there is on the right hand side, like I said, is probably the place where they had that deal in GTA Vice City, maybe. And that's where things went wrong. I really don't know, not too sure, but that place looks interesting and kind of sketchy at the same time. We've seen all this. This has been on the website earlier, and so we looked at that. And what else do we have any pictures that we didn't really see? Because we've seen all of these. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That is it, man. So yeah, that's basically it. We're gonna go over some facts as well here before we end the video. So GT6, sadly, like I said, Ultimate Edition only digital, Standard Edition digital or a code in a box, no disc. Sadly, sucks absolute balls. But like I said, we're gonna dive into that in a separate video. I think I covered everything. I think we looked at everything on the website that was new. I went through everything. If there's anything I missed, any Easter eggs or anything kind of like that, let me know in the comments down below. This is a lot longer of a video than I usually do, but I wanted to go through this as much as possible, like from the first try, first impressions type deal. I'm really excited for this. I'm really happy to see where this is going. This is going to be a wild ride for the next few months. I can't wait for the story to be revealed, to see what kind of story we're working with. I hope it's a good one. I am kind of on the fence, but maybe Rockstar surprises. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll make a decent story out of GTA 6, but that is basically that. The prices, I don't really know what to say about them. People have been speculating left and right about the prices of this game. Like I said, I think the Standard Edition is around 80 bucks, and the Ultimate Edition is going to be around 100 bucks. But I'm not sure. Like I said, I'll put up all that on the screen. I haven't really looked too much into it. I think I saw maybe one article about the whole prices thing. But I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. I don't want to drag this on any longer. This is a really long video, and I got to put all this together and cut out the boring parts because there are a lot of those as well. And I got to get this video out as soon as I can for you guys. I did my best to look at everything. Like I said, I probably missed a bunch of stuff, but this was just a first impressions type deal. And if you want to see more content on GT6 as we get more stuff, make sure to leave it in the comments down below. We're going to be, of course, getting back to the GTA 5 lore and what if videos really soon. I just got to get a couple of videos, and I got to get a couple things off my mind that I want to talk about in the next week or so about GT6 and whatnot. With that said, I want to thank you for watching this video. Of course, leave your thoughts and opinions on all this chaos and this whole shit show in the comments down below. I'll make sure to read it, and I'll try to reply to all of you guys' comments. Until next video or stream, bye bye.